This crew's gon' gleam. TJ by my side, nice slip with a beam. Neighborhood in sight, life a wild scheme. Through the rear view mirror, see past things. Stopping at the corner, homies give away. Heads bobbing, nodding, music beat a rave. Tires swerve and sway, but we always brave. Box Chevy rhythm, feels like a crave. Whip so clean, got a lean steering, feel serene.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy TJ. This video I was taking off the rear bumper off the 87 Caprice, AKA Eradicator. It wasn't too tough. The bolts came off fairly easy. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what my plans is, even though I kind of got an idea now of what I'm gonna do, but I just wanted to focus on getting the rear bumper off today so I can finish the disassembly of the rear end of the car, taking off the rear clip, the lights out, get the deck lid, sand it back down to bare metal so I can rework the body work that I messed up on. But yeah, it was an easy process, not too bad. I bent one of my brackets, the bolts on one of my brackets, but it ain't too big of a deal. I can get that sorted out. So yeah, that ain't a big deal. I still got to get my windows and stuff cleaned up. I still got to weld. Still got interior stuff I got to get done. Body work, of course, but I'm holding off on the body work until I can get everything took apart, so I can get everything cleaned up, deal with whatever rust I need to deal with, straightening out all of the body lines and stuff like that, which I sort of messed up. I'm still trying to learn the body work part of it. So I mean, if y'all got any tip tricks, do's and don'ts, let your boy know. Originally, the windows, I was just gonna replace everything, the doors, the front and back doors, the windows, the windshield, back windshield. I was gonna replace all that, but I was like, what's the point if I can just fix everything, which everything can be fixed. So I decided I'm gonna just clean them up, fix them, if they can be salvaged, which I'm sure they can. Because originally when I primed the car, I didn't cover the windows for real. I left everything uncovered, got primer everywhere. And now I sort of regret that. So now I got to go back over what I did and clean everything up, and I should have prevented it in the first place. Even though I was thinking of replacing everything, but you work and you learn, right? This one of the brackets off the bumper that I took off is rusted. I'm gonna get that took care of, sand it down real good, fix whatever pitting I got going on, prime it, and probably just throw it back on. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna paint the bracket. I may end up painting the bracket, but at this stage I'm not even sure if I really want to do that or not. But it's always a possibility. I'm still trying to get the bolts loose. The bolts, they came off easy for them to have been on for as long as they have. I soaked them in some freeze off, so maybe that helped with coming off. What y'all got going on in y'all projects? Let me know in the comments. If you see something I can do different, let me know. I obviously got to stop recording it the way I do. Instead of having my phone sideways, I need to turn my phone vertical, straight up. Cause I record everything with my phone instead of my cameras, because my cameras, they, for whatever reason, they like to shut themselves off in the middle of recording. So, and I have no idea why they do that. I've checked settings and everything, batteries. I don't know. They just randomly cut off. And if y'all not subscribed to my guy Chevy Addict LLC, go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He kind of gave me the inspiration today to stop being lazy and go out there and get something done on the cars, even if it was something small. You know, he gave me the motivation to get out there and get this done, which I've been meaning to do for a while now. As far as the body work go on the 87 Caprice, the trunk lid, the passenger's fender, and the hood is all going down to bare metal, so I can go back and rework my body work and get everything flat, straight, best I can. Cause right now it's off. I first done it, I thought I knew what I was doing, but it don't look good at all. I do plan on putting a sunroof in the car. I'm not sure if I want to go with a panoramic sunroof or not. That's my plan. But the way I have been with this car, my plans could change at any minute. That's why I try not to commit to a decision too soon, because on my 78 Impala, man, I changed my mind on that car so many times. Especially when it came to the color. I went from red to black, from black to green, from green to a lime green. It was back to red, and I ultimately decided I just go back with black. The 87 Caprice Eradicator, I'm planning on doing a blue, but I'm not sure if I want to just do a base clear blue or if I want to go with like a candy blue. I'm not 100% on that yet. I'm not too familiar with spraying candy, so of course I got somebody that can help me out with it, but I don't want to be too reliant on somebody else, especially when he got his own work going on. If y'all looking for somebody to paint your car or do some good body work or anything like that, look up Tyler Jordan on Facebook. Tyler Jordan. He'll get you right. The dude probably the one of the best paint man, body man, whatever you want to call it. He do it all. He one of the best that I done seen. There's a couple other guys that I know that do that kind of stuff, but I think he does the best work out of all of them. As far as the interior go on this car, I'm planning on doing, my own rear deck, custom rear deck. Do a dash swap in it. Add a digital dash if necessary, or if I decide to. Running speakers all throughout the car. Doing a custom job inside the trunk. I'm thinking about going with some octane headlights, but I ain't too sure about that. It's something I'm still looking into. I may do it, I may not. I might just go with some standard headlights, and just leave it at that. The inside, I'm not sure how I exactly want my interior to look. I have a general idea, but like I said, I changed my mind so much, I don't know. I don't want leather interior. I'll go with suede or something like that. I gotta retint my windows. The tint job that's on it was my first time doing tint. Wanted to see, how I would do. I didn't do terrible, but it wasn't good either. So it's definitely something that I can improve on. It's something that I can see myself doing more of. It's not hard, just take time, patience. The rims that I have on this car, I'm not gonna keep them on the car once I get the car how I want it. Right now they're just something on there, just just to have on. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna replace them when the time comes. But right now they just there to be there. Make the car look halfway decent at least. Cause right now my Eradicator don't look so hot. And my welding, right where the tire's sitting on top of the car, where it's covered up at, I got to re-weld that corner right there, and the same on the passenger side as well. I got to get all that welded up to stop water from getting inside the car. That's why I haven't touched anything inside the car except for stripping it down, getting all the carpet and seats and all that stuff out. The only thing left on the inside is one driver's seat and the dash and steering wheel. But when I get to it, I'm planning on redoing all of that. Anything factory on the inside of this car will not be in this car when I'm done. I do plan on replacing everything factory on the inside of this car. And my boy came over here to check me out, see what I was doing. I guess he wanted to try to help me out too. He was actually adopted by us. His former owner, he had got sick and she decided she would just let him die. And so we stepped in, we adopted him, spent some money on him, got him back healthy. And he's living his best life now. He didn't want me to work on my car here, he wanted to play. And yeah, he had got real sick from parvo. And it got to a point where we didn't think he was gonna make it. Even after putting all this money into him. And I guess one day he just decided he was gonna keep fighting. And he was small. He was like probably under 5 pounds. He had got so small. And once we stepped in, we nursed him back to health. I think he liked cars just as much as I do. Anytime I go to work on my car, he always there. Him and his buddy. He'll come into the camera soon. They're my boys though. I did decide though that instead of taking a 454 out of my truck and putting it in the Caprice, I decided I'm just gonna try to find me a 6.2 LS and rebuild it the way I want it and leave it at that. I decided I'm not gonna do that to my truck. I can't do it. The truck, man. If I could get me another 454 to put in that truck, then I would take the 454 out and put it in the Caprice, but at the moment I can't do it. I'm just gonna stick with the 6.2, the 4L80E transmission if I can find one. And of course get my rear end redid. Like the car is going through a full custom build. That's my plan for it. Like from bumper to bumper, I'm planning on doing a complete custom build. This car will not look factory. It will not look like a project build. It's gonna be more show stuff, but at the same time kind of in between show and racing is my goal. But I don't want it to look like somebody else's Caprice, which I know is kind of hard to do because everybody building these cars or have built these cars. So I mean, it's gonna be tough, but I'll see what route I need to take, because I don't want this car to be like anybody else's car or be like something that somebody's seen before, which I like I said, it's gonna be hard, but I figured out what I need to do. In the 78 Impala, I start doing more videos on it soon. I bought a 350 from Summit to have put in there. Got the motor put in. And about a month later, I decided I didn't want it. And now I'm planning on doing a Hellcat swap on the car. So don't know how that's gonna work out. I haven't did any research into it. It can be done, I know, but like I said, I just gotta figure it out, do my research, and figure out what I need to do, what to avoid, that kind of stuff. You don't want to just go into a project, thinking something gonna work, do a little bit of research, and you run into a roadblock, you don't know where to look. So I always tell people, do your research, do extensive research. Don't just jump into it head first. Do your research, figure out what you need to do, what you don't need to do, what not to do, and just go from there. Don't get too far ahead of yourself because you're excited to do something. Be patient, wait it out, figure out what you need to do. That way you don't have any problems, or if you do run into a problem, you know where to look. You can get it sorted out. But yeah, I almost got this bumper off. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean it up probably in the next week or so, maybe next week sometime, because it's got primer and rust and everything else on it. So I'm gonna get it took off, clean it up, try to make it look as good as I can, get the new impact strip, bumper guards, all that. Because it's definitely got primer all over from where I primed the car and then cover it up. So, and the front bumper the same way. If you take anything from me, when you paint, priming, it don't matter. Make sure you mask the necessary areas. Don't you gonna have paint and primer everywhere, and you got to go back and fix your own mess up because you decided to take a shortcut like I did. Don't take a shortcut. Do things right first time. So yeah, to see the bumpers finally coming loose. It's almost off. I should have got my boy Simba to come help me pick it up, but he wanted to stand by and watch. He wanted me to do all the work. But it's all good though. I'm not 100% sure if I want to get my my chrome trim and put back on the car, especially since I don't really have a garage or any way to properly store the car, and I don't want that stuff to get wet and hold water and cause more rust, which is why I took it off. If I could find a way to properly store the car, then I definitely would. But as of right now, I'm not gonna put it back on. Or I may try to find, a substitute for that, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you see I got the bumper off. And your boy was tired when he got that bumper off. I guess I ain't touched it in so long. I gotta get back in the groove, get back to doing what I was doing. Yeah, that way it won't seem so bad on me. The black and white dog y'all just saw, that was Duper. That was the one that somebody shot in the mouth. He got shot in the side. We never found out who did it, but the vet told me, just let it go. Because all I was going to do is make you mad. And he was right. So you see, I got to get all that dirt and rust and all that stuff cleaned up. The underside is not too bad, but it could definitely use some attention. So I'll get that took care of. That's the Impala, AKA Ace. Yeah, finally got the bumper off. Got to get it cleaned up, and it'll be good to go. I appreciate y'all for watching.
Windows down, I feel the breeze. Radio humming sweet melodies. Stars above singing harmonies. Life feels so easy with keys. My box Chevy takes me there.